What did the robber look like?
He looked like her dad.
Help me, my wife's dead.
Is she breathing at all? Nothing?
No, touch me.
Okay, is she beyond CPR?
Yes.
In September 2015, a devastating murder shattered the peace of Caton, New York, a small and tight-knit town. The victim was 35-year-old Kelly Clayton, a mother of two and wife of former professional hockey player Thomas Clayton. The brutal crime not only left her family and community in shock, but also uncovered a web of betrayal, greed, and cold-blooded planning. Kelly and Thomas Clayton appeared to lead an ideal life from the outside. They lived in a comfortable home with their two young children, 7-year-old Charlie and 3-year-old Cullen. However, beneath the surface, their relationship was far from perfect.
Help me, my wife's dead.
Is she breathing at all? Nothing?
No, touch me.
Okay, is she beyond CPR?
Yes.
Thomas, known for his outgoing personality and charm, had a history of infidelity and questionable financial priorities.
You always want to fight someone, just like when you're a little kid and you get so mad you just want to fight, you know?
Which added tension to their marriage. The events unfolded on the night of September 28, 2015. Thomas had been at a regular poker game with friends, a pastime he was known to enjoy. Late that evening, he called the police to report that he had returned home to a horrifying scene. His wife had been savagely beaten to death in their kitchen. Kelly's injuries were gruesome, the result of a brutal assault with a blunt object. The home showed signs of a violent struggle, with blood splattered across walls and floors.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
What's going on?
I'm the neighbor.
Okay.
He came and got me out of bed. He's right in the house.
Okay, what happened?
His wife is in.
Anybody else in the house, Tom? Just you?
Oh, I got the kids. We're at the neighbor's house.
Okay, where's she at? Tom, where were you when this all went down?
Playing poker with my buddy.
Okay. She was home alone?
I came home and my daughter said there was a robber in the house and she saw them.
Let me see your hands real quick, man. You ain't hurt or anything? Okay, good. Okay. Oh, she got blood on the wall, blood on the steps. Looks like she was attacked in bed. There's blood all over. She's been dragged. Blood on the wall. Blood with a hole in the wall. Looks like a faceplant into the wall.
Investigators found evidence that the altercation started upstairs in the bedroom and ended in the kitchen, where Kelly's lifeless body was discovered. Despite the chaos, there were no signs of forced entry, raising immediate questions about how the attacker gained access to the house. Thomas's initial behavior raised eyebrows. Although he claimed to be distraught, deputies noted his calm and composed demeanor during questioning. His alibi, that he had been at a poker game all evening, was corroborated by multiple witnesses.
Chill out there, man. Let me see your hands real quick, man. You ain't hurt or anything? Okay, good. Okay. Here, I want you to have a seat. You don't need to see that anymore, okay? Just take some deep breaths, okay? I know, yeah. Just take some deep breaths and stuff. Just try to stay calm.
Pass out.
Well, sit down then. Come on over here and sit down.
I
Got a crime scene. Got a possible homicide. Nobody's going in right now. We got to clear this house. Just cover me. I'm going to go upstairs. I got to go up and clear it. You're over here. The kids' rooms are over here. There's blood in the kids' room. Okay, kids' rooms. This one's clear. Trying not to step on anything. Okay, clear. Let's get the hell off this. House is clear. I got a female, mid-30s, early 40s, completely beaten in. Husband's story right now. Kids were home with mom. Husband's claiming he was out playing poker. Came home. Kid said, Daddy, there was a robbery. Yeah, there's blood all over. She's been dragged. No forced entry anywhere else. I didn't see any. Did you see any? I didn't see any when I was in there. I'm wondering if he had a domestic with her. She face planted.
Yeah.
But boom. Then he puts her out in the kitchen. In her face, you can see how her face is beat in.
Suspect?
Husband.
But there was something unsettling about his lack of visible distress. The investigation took a pivotal turn when police interviewed Kelly and Thomas's daughter, Charlie. At just 7 years old, she had witnessed the attack and provided critical information. Charlie described seeing a masked intruder with eyes like her dad's violently assaulting her mother.
There was blood everywhere.
Okay.
On my door, on the floor, not on the carpet though. And I thought she was dead when she was laying on the ground. And Daddy was out playing cards. We were basically alone for like 20 minutes. Then he came home and he was like, oh my god. Because he saw my mom on the floor with blood all over.
Okay.
He was wearing jeans, a black long sleeve shirt, and a mask.
Okay. What did the robber look like?
He looked like my dad.
And why do you say that? How did he look like your dad?
The mask and his shoes.
How about the size of him? Was he a big guy or was he a little guy?
The size of my dad.
Did the robber say anything?
He probably didn't say anything because what if it was my dad? He could recognize his voice.
Her harrowing account included details of how she tried to protect her younger brother and the terror she experienced during the ordeal. With Charlie's testimony, investigators began to piece together the events of that night. It became evident that the crime was not random, but carefully planned. The first major break came when police turned their attention to Michael Beard, a laborer who had previously worked for Thomas. Michael Beard was a familiar figure in the Claytons' lives. He had done odd jobs at their home and had been employed by ServPro, a company owned by Thomas. However, tensions had recently escalated between the two men. Thomas had fired Beard for alleged theft, and Beard's family was facing eviction from a property owned by Thomas. These circumstances made Beard a plausible suspect, but the depth of his involvement was even more chilling. Initially, Beard denied any connection to the crime. However, under intense questioning, he confessed to being at the scene that night. He claimed Thomas had approached him with a proposition to burn down the house for insurance money. Beard alleged that Thomas gave him a key to the house and promised him $10,000 for the job. Once inside, however, the plan took a sinister turn. Instead of committing arson, Beard engaged in a violent struggle with Kelly, ultimately beating her to death with a baseball bat. Beard's confession was a bombshell, implicating Thomas Clayton as the mastermind behind the murder. According to Beard, Thomas had orchestrated the entire scheme to eliminate Kelly and escape his marriage without financial repercussions. Divorce, as Thomas allegedly saw it, was too costly. The investigation uncovered additional evidence linking Beard to the crime. A bloody baseball bat, clothing stained with Kelly's blood, and discarded tools were found near the crime scene. Forensic analysis confirmed their connection to the murder. While this evidence solidified Beard's role, proving Thomas's involvement required more work. Thomas's actions on the night of the murder were closely examined. During the poker game, he had borrowed a friend's phone to make a call, claiming he had left his own phone in his vehicle. Phone records later revealed he had his phone with him all along, and the call was traced to Beard. This call, combined with Beard's confession, established a clear link between the two. As the case progressed, it became evident that Thomas had strong financial motives. Kelly's life insurance policy, worth $1 million, was a significant incentive. Friends and family painted a troubling picture of Thomas's attitude toward his wife. He frequently belittled her, calling her lazy and ungrateful. Despite presenting themselves as a happy couple to the outside world, their relationship was fraught with tension. In court, both Beard and Thomas faced intense scrutiny. Beard's trial came first. He admitted to killing Kelly but denied premeditation, claiming he acted impulsively during the struggle. He later recanted his confession, complicating the prosecution's case. However, the physical evidence and testimony from other witnesses were overwhelming. Beard was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Thomas's trial was equally dramatic. Prosecutors argued that he had manipulated Beard into carrying out the murder, motivated by greed and his desire to escape an unhappy marriage. Although there was no direct evidence of a financial transaction between the two men, the circumstantial evidence was damning. Witness testimony, phone records, and Beard's initial confession painted a clear picture of Thomas's involvement. Thomas Clayton was ultimately convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. His conviction marked the end of a tragic chapter, but left lingering questions about how greed and betrayal could drive someone to such heinous actions. The murder of Kelly Clayton devastated her family and shocked the Caton community. Kelly was remembered as a loving mother, devoted to her children and cherished by those who knew her. Her death left a profound void, especially for Charlie and Cullen, who lost not only their mother, but also their father, to the consequences of his actions. This case serves as a grim reminder of the lengths some individuals will go to satisfy their desires. It highlighted the importance of thorough investigative work and the resilience of a community determined to seek justice for a senseless crime.